My name is Zion Hollins-Drew, and today I am in Washington, D.C. Today, discussing an aggressive approach to gentrification. Donald Trump has issued an executive order to deploy the National Guard into the streets of our nation's capital. Today, I am hitting the streets to talk to a few civilians to see how they feel about this new order. You're watching Roots with Zion. Donald Trump recently signed an executive order to have the National Guard deployed into the streets. How do you feel about that? What are your thoughts?
Stupid, absolutely stupid. This city should be represented. I'm going to put that first, okay? And I don't know if they're ever going to solve it out between, Maryland and Virginia in terms of who the Washington, D.C. area should be part of. I seriously doubt they're going to carve out an area just for DC to get a representative, but DC should be representative. DC should have a voice. It is its own city. It's large. It's got a lot of people, and it has the police force to do it. I actually used to live in Frederick for 9 years. I've since moved away for like 20 years, but I'm very familiar with the area and stuff going on, and I was very surprised when I was coming here to visit that had transpired.
Absolutely. And then also about the homelessness issue in the area. How do you feel about that? Him issuing an eviction notice on those people. They have nowhere to go.
Well, first of all, from the time that I was here previously, there's a lot less homeless people that I've seen around, period, than when I've come here now. As far as an eviction notice is concerned, he doesn't know how to treat the normal everyday person. He only seems to know how to interact with rich and wealthy people. So there's big issue there.
Ever since Trump did that, park police been cracking down on us with the waters. We're not even committing no violent crimes or anything. It's crazy.
Heard on the news about the new executive order where Donald Trump is deploying the National Guard to the streets of D.C.?
I have. I've seen a little bit of that on TV.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on that?
I'm not sure. We've got some real problems, and doing a different approach. I don't know what the solution is, but what we're doing right now is not working. The homeless problem that we have here is not working. Kids shouldn't be out 3 o'clock in the morning walking around the street beating up people, right? And trying to steal their cars and stuff. So we got some real problems. And I see the police around here. They're dealing with stuff. They're not really geared to deal with little stuff. They're worried about bombs and all kinds of other stuff going on, right? So there's a lot of issues going on. So I don't know what the solution is, but I think there's a reason that Trump was elected. It was for that male force. There wasn't enough of it. It was too weak. Things weren't getting done, and so even he's over the top. They're identifying that. They're looking for some structure. It's kind of a Moses figure. Okay, we just need a Jesus figure to go along.